Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Kakuranger and Hurricanger Nin-Shurikens from Shuriken Sentai Ninninger. That was just like a mouthful of ninja phrases. So anyway, these are sort of done in the typical fashion of a previous Sentai being represented in a current Sentai gimmick, except these were actually used in the show, since these were the two other previously ninja-based Sentai, although this one was clearly aliens. They were put in the show for one episode, and they got shurikens, and they actually have used them since then, so they are actually officially a part of the show. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a very quick look at the packaging now that I randomly did a history. Nothing too much to write home about. Each one has the ranger they represent on them. So you got Ninja Red here, or Arco. Is that Arco? Yeah, I think it's Arco. It's not Oracle. And then on the back, it just shows you, a picture of Ninja Red and Akared. Akared? That's not right. Ninja. There we go. There we go. All these words. And then picture of most of the charger there. Too much dino charge, guys. Shuriken there. And then picture Takaharu here. And Takaharu is just great. He's just so kind and intelligent and brave. And I can't do this. Takaharu is the worst. So yeah, his voice is in there, unfortunately. It's the price we have to pay. Packaging for this one is the same, except you have Hurricane Red there. And then on the back, it just swaps Hurricane Red out for Ninja Red. And then this guy. Okay. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the Shuriken. For whatever reason, I'm fighting the urge to say chargers throughout this whole review. So they're pretty typical Shuriken. There's nothing extraordinary about them. You got the blade on the outside. You have the little head design here, which pops off, so you can put it on the Megazord, or the Mecha, which I'm actually not going to do. It doesn't make any different sounds or anything. I'm totally lazy. Full disclosure, I didn't feel like taking it out of King Shuriken just to show this, which you can just picture it on there. It doesn't do anything different, but under there you can see an image of it. So pretty typical fare, Shuriken-wise. It doesn't really... I mean, obviously, representing a ranger, it looks... or an older ranger, it looks kind of different than others, but it's pretty similar to the core rangers ones, and there's nothing wildly different about it, like the attack shurikens. So you can take the shuriken piece off, or the blade piece off, and when you place it back on and lock it in, it makes a activation noise just like the other ones would. And then pressing a this is a noise. Pressing a button on the back will activate its cycle of 3 noises. So let's go ahead and do the first one, which is actually going to be a little jingle snippet of Kakuranger's theme song. So that's pretty cool, I have to admit. I think that's a really neat little feature. It definitely represents the theme well. Press it again and you got Takaharu's voice stating the attack, and then it'll say Kakuranger, and then it'll cycle back. So it just cycles through those 3 on its own. It will make pretty much the same sounds, but with sword help with Ichibanto, which we'll show in a minute. I think we'll just cover Hurricangers first. Alright, so we got Hurricangers here yet again. Pretty much the same thing, even the same style of blade, just essentially lines up with what a Ranger one looks like in the show. You got the little helmet here you can lift up to see a design. It can fit on the Mecha, on Shuriken, stuff like that. Pretty typical fare. You can also take its blade off and then just place it here. I'll make activation noises. Alright, so now yet again, by pressing this button on the back, you can cycle through the noises, starting with its theme song. Alright, and then pressing the button again, you got Takaharu talking about Hurricanger's attack, and then yet again, cycles through that. Okay, so now we will go ahead and show it in the Ichibanto. So, and then he'll just like fall backwards. So like with most shurikens, it doesn't do anything wildly different when you place it in here. It essentially just functions with it. It's not like a maybe a lock seed and stuff where it seems a little bit different and stuff like that. And there's stuff you can access. Well, you can access in lock seeds, but you have to press it. So. So it does function with it like that. It will essentially just cycle through the sounds. There's no identifiers or anything like that. So it'll cycle through the same noises, just like when I was pressing it. If you're going to want it to sound somewhat proper, you're probably going to want to get the theme song out of the way first, like a cycling system, which is kind of similar to when you're using Gashapon or Candy Toy Gaia Memories, where it didn't understand the order you were going in, so you would have to cycle it properly so that you could get the sounds to not sound stupid. But anyway, overall, these two are probably some of the neater shurikens we have. Both of them playing the theme songs is a very nice touch. Unfortunately, I have Takaharu's voice, but other than that, they function pretty much the same. I mean, unfortunately, shurikens are a little bit of a disappointment as time goes on for me. Like, I think these could have been really cool. Like, these could have been the lock seeds of Sentai, where the shurikens, like, for other Sentais, could have been really neat, like the ones for Rider were, where like Rider lock seeds were this like excellent mix of Gaim's sound effect style with signature sounds and phrases from the series it was representing, and they probably could have done that really well here. They unfortunately haven't, but still these two are, like I said, probably some of the neater ones. So if you're fans of either of these Sentai, I think that they are two of the neater shuriken to own as a little trinket, but there's still nothing amazing, but definitely I think two of the neater shurikens that have come out. Alright, anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.